Hey everybody, it's Rob again. Hey, just gonna do a real quick video. This is kind of like a little project that I did. It wasn't long ago that my neighbor Jeremy showed me a picture from a guy off the Jetboat forum that was maximizing some of his storage space in some of these little areas in the back here, and he put his batteries on a platform and then used drawer slides. And then slid them all the way back, way out of the way. He extended some of his cables, and man, it was genius. Something so simple, and you come up with probably another 2 cubic feet that you could use in that storage space. So that kind of got me thinking. Where can we use that same mentality? And obviously, there's really only one other place, and that's on the other side where we put our coolers. I'm going to show you. This is the spot over here where we put our coolers. That's where I got my sub, so I'm losing some space there, but I don't use this for a cooler anymore because, and y'all are going to know what I'm talking about, this little jack hole of a freaking lip here and the front of this seat, the bottom of this seat, yeah, try to fit a cooler in there is a pain in the dick. I mean, these little swivel things for these seats were a great addition to these boats. But yeah, trying to get your cooler in and out of here, that's just a pain in the butt. But that's another video. So, I got down in here when I was doing my stereo, and I don't know if anybody's ever really gotten down in there, but that's it, man. That's like 3.5 feet back there. And that's a lot of space. And I don't know about you guys, you could throw stuff back in there. I don't know about you, but I'm an old fat ass, and trying to get back in there to get stuff out that I threw back in there at one point, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that requires me to take like Motrin later on, and I'm gonna get some pains and cracks and pulled muscles and shit. So yeah, so I thought, well, why not use that same mentality as this dude used for his batteries? So here's what I come up with. I went and bought a sheet of starboard, and starboard is that white plastic stuff that we use, like these doors here underneath the cockpit. That's starboard. That's what that stuff's made of. So I went to Home Depot, because they're the only ones around here that carries it. This is 1/4 inch, 2 feet by 4 feet sheet of this stuff is $40.87. So what I did was I made this 3 inches tall, 14 inches wide, and 33 inches long. Now, what it does, and then I use some casters, and this is, in full disclosure, this is not my greatest or finest hour of craftsmanship. This started out as like a experimental project, and I just kept going with it. I said, screw it, because nobody's going to see it. It's going to be stuck down underneath the boat. So these are casters from one of my wife's old sewing cabinets that she didn't use, and they're fixed. You can see that in there, and that's why I cut them in, because if I mounted them on the outside, it was just going to be way too tall here, and I wanted to try to minimize the height once I got it in there. And then this is some old outdoor carpet. Glued that in there, and I caulked it all around there with some good silicone seal. And this is how it goes. Fits in there perfect. And it just slides back there just like that. Simple shit. Now my old ass can get in there and pull stuff out if I need to. Once I was down in there, I had to, I don't know if you can really see it, but I had to kind of finagle the water line down there. Got it twist tied up a little bit, so it's kind of out of the way, so it's not hanging anymore, so I don't snag anything on there. But that's it. Now I don't know how much weight this carries. Frankly, I don't really care, because I'm not taking dead bodies down there. I'm just going to take some booze and probably some, this is pretty good storage area for, like, those little slender 12 packs of Sprite and Coke and stuff. They'll fit perfectly in there. I think you can fit 2 of them just about back to back in there. The bottles of booze. And I might still put some little, like, picture hanging hooks for bungees. So I could get a small little bungee and keep stuff down so it doesn't rattle around. But that's it. That's some simple stuff. Again, I had the wheels. I already had the screws, the stainless steel screws, and starboard was $40. So, I mean, if you go out and buy the starboard, And you don't even have to use the carpet, because really there's no point. I just got extra stuff laying around, so sometimes I use it just to get rid of it. But between the screws, the caulk, the cardboard, or the starboard, man, I probably spent not even 50 bucks. But I got enough left over where I could do some other projects, and I'm going to start doing some other projects with all the scrap, starboard and stuff. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but it's out there. I'm going to do something. So, and that's it. Like I said, it's going to be a short little video, and I'm going to try to get a follow-up on my stereo video, the upgrade, because that's done. But today, I wanted to do a quick video on this thing and check how it fit in there. It worked out perfect. But today I'm drilling extra holes for ventilation. Those of you probably see me do these. I got an extra sub on this side now, so I need to get some more air out of there to kind of maximize the bass getting out of these things. So I'm going to add a couple more holes, a little more ventilation in there. So enough of that. But we're getting closer to boating season, and those of you that have questions on anchors, or you're looking for anchors, or if you haven't thought about it, I want to throw something out there to those that really haven't thought about it. In all honesty, the anchors that come with these boats suck. I mean, they really do. They suck. We've all seen them. We've all seen the guys out there trying to anchor. They drop it, they back up, they go back out. They re-drop the anchor, they come in 4 or 5 times. I know my neighbor and I, we've watched that shit I don't know how many times, and we immediately go over there and say, look, go look for this anchor. And it's the Mantis. Full disclosure, I am an affiliate. I get a very small cut for anchors that are sold through my YouTube channel for my subscribers. And that was their idea. It wasn't mine. I wasn't looking for anything. I just wanted to get the word out to fellow boaters that these anchors will hold your shit down. You will blow away before your boat does. I'm telling you. We have had some pretty good winds out there on the islands that we go to, and our boat, mine and my neighbors, they haven't moved at all. And I'm telling you, I've had it for about 1.5 years now, and I have never once had to reset my anchor. Not once. And that's no bullshit. So what I'll do is I'll put the link, my affiliate link to Mantis Anchors if you want, and you can follow it. You can buy it online. They're not terribly expensive. They're probably a little bit more than your anchor you're going to get at Walmart, or they're more expensive than the ones that come with the boat. I guarantee that. But they're not 150 bucks. They're less than that. I've got a 12 pound on the front, and I bought an extra 8 pound for the back end. And I'm going to tell you, my boat doesn't go anywhere. It really doesn't. So, that's enough of the preaching. If y'all are interested, follow the link. Any questions on this little sliding drawer that I made, launch them. I'll answer best I can, as quick as I can. And until next time, which is probably going to be this afternoon when I do a follow-up on the stereo, I'll see y'all later.